They're extreme cool. Test. Tomatoes cannot be trusted. Test. Tomatoes cannot be trusted, thanks for following. Me, yes they can, success, and thanks for the follow. Tomatoes cannot be trusted, love sign X2 nerd 2 not tomato. Cat, hi. Tomatoes cannot be trusted, give me break or tomid, me, hi cat, I'll be ready in just a moment. Cat, oh okay. Me, I see. Let me check something. Cat, finally I didn't come in the middle of live. They're extreme cool. Oh that's weird. Okay it should be okay now. I think I clicked that box on accident. Tomatoes cannot be trusted, hopefully. They're extreme cool. Those Unreal Engine graphics are just too spicy for Twitch.
Okay, let's see. Hello. Turn this down. Oh.
Tomatoes cannot be trusted. Really or Tomid, do we have to be enemies?
Let me go check auto mod. Let me see. Waffles. Yes, I can hear me. Oh, I can hear me. You can hear me. All right, let's check.
Cat,
This.
hi.
Hey, Cat, how you doing? All right, what is it? What is it yelling at? Ooh, you can't even write LMAO? Automod got angry.
Tomatoes cannot be trusted. Okay,
Okay, hold on. Field mode is on. Ba. Let me see. What are we doing?
Tomatoes cannot be trusted. Pretty sure Automod likes tomatoes.
The first time try. No, that. I know that. What I know. Not much chat. Delay 8 seconds. Clear chat. Sometimes, well, it doesn't happen. This didn't happen. This didn't happen within the last year or so. But there'd be people that used to come in the stream and say very, very unsavory things. So I put automod on because of that. But actually, no. I think automod just kind of like turns on. But yeah. You guys aren't supposed to see any of that. So, what's going on? Tomatoes, welcome to the stream. Today, we are working on... do I want to open those back up? You know, I'll open some of these back up and then just...
Tomatoes cannot be trusted. Nothing much, just chilling. HRU.
Doing pretty good. Oh, wow, there it goes. Hold on, let me turn my light on. I get like dark. There you go. All right, so we're working on a rhythm game today, and we got some of it done last time. We got very little of it done actually. Last time I was here 2 weeks ago trying to figure out how to get the notes to play. The thing about this rhythm game is that you can play any note that you want. There are no lanes. You can play any note that you want. The only trick is that we have to hide Discord because we're talking about all sorts of stuff. The only trick is that you have to play the note in the correct musical scale. So this game is big on improvisation. It's not perfect yet, though. I might have to tweak some of the scales. I think my Instacart order is here. Oh, they're in the back. Okay.
Cat, not me thinking the guy commented tomatoes can't be trusted loudly crying face.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna set this on not disturb. We're gonna go into work mode. We'll say until this evening, and we'll see. All right. All right. Yeah. So now we got a couple of things working. We got the notes working. We got chords working. So I'll play what
Tomatoes cannot be trusted. How is Unreal on Mac? Never really seen anyone develop on it before.
It's fine. It's workable. It's doable. It's not amazing, especially because I'm on an M1 Mac. So some of the fancier features like, let me see, Lumen works, Nanite does not work. I'm actually in another project where a few weeks back I was working on a game. I was working on some music for a game called Crumble Party. And every time I go to play it in editor, it crashes the entire engine. And it crashes in such a way that it crashes, I feel like, at the lowest of levels where the log doesn't even get to register the crash. It just stops. So I don't know about that, but it kind of works.
Tomatoes cannot be trusted. Oh damn.
Yeah. But we're trying this one, and it's tricky because I'm developing on a Mac. The other developers are working on Windows. It's a fun go around. So warning, this song might be a little loud. Here, I'm gonna turn the volume down a bit. Nope, that's the wrong volume. Down a bit. All right, yeah. And
Cat, damn.
yeah. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen. So we're gonna play this. So I can press the note. So I'm pressing down and X, and the notes are so I can play any note. So what it's supposed to do is, no matter what note I play, it's supposed to be like in key. So I'm pressing the same key and it's switching notes. And I can also use the computer keyboard. Sounds like a slot machine. All right, so that's basically so what's neat about that is we can play any note and it should work. Now there's a bug where the notes are changing before the rings are changing.
Are you making a platform game like Subway Surfers also BRB?
Well, I'll answer you, but you're going away. No, it's not going to be so much like Subway Surfer. Right now, the path just looks like this because it's just default path. Ultimately, we want the game to look. I got some references. Hold on, let me see. Plug. Hop over here. There's this thing. There's this. So I want it to look like the backgrounds. We want the backgrounds to look like I think it's called like piecemeal. Peace. Hold on.
Cat, okay.
Hold on, let me look in my, let me check. Oh shoot. Hold on, let me check my Discord because I have a reference that I'm going to show you of what we want the backgrounds to look like. If you've ever played Child of Eden, or if you've ever played Amplitude, or if you've ever played, let's just go with Child of Eden or Amplitude. If you ever played any of those games, the backgrounds are going to look like that. Or we want them to look like, hold on. All right. Les Mills trip. All right. So there's this thing in, I guess it's in Atlanta or somewhere, called Les Mills the Trip. So I'm going to show you this little trailer, and we want the background to kind of look like this.
Cat, I'm back.
Welcome back. So yeah, we want the backgrounds to look something like this. Yeah, something like that. They've always got this like super reflective road. Oh, okay. Or it just ends like that. Yeah, something like that. What we want it to look like. Or something like this. So super trippy, kind of like abstract visuals. Something like that. That's what the background is going to look like, but we are nowhere near that yet. So today, what I'm going to be doing today, right now, the chords switch on their own. What I have to set up now is I need the player to be able to change the chords on their own. And not only that, I need the game to be able to tell when the player is doing it correctly or incorrectly. Okay, it's just gonna play that. All right, so all right. So let's see. How do we start this? I'm going to dive into a bunch of blueprints and things. I'll give you context where you want it. Ikwai is the name of the character that's running along the thing. This right here are his controllers. I could probably organize this in a slightly nicer way.
Cat. Oh, is it a rhythm game?
Yes, it is a rhythm game.
Cat. Sorry, don't know how to type English.
That's cool. Okay. Your English is better than my any other language. Okay, so we're gonna just...
Cat. I'm Brazilian.
Oh yeah. Oh, Brazil. Nice. Yeah, well, your English is better than my... What language is spoken in Brazil? Brazilian? Like Portuguese? Yeah, Brazil. Yeah. Control. Notes. I can't even write in English. Control. What color should we make this? Well, guys, what color should we make this comment? We make it blue. Well, actually, all the control stuff is green, so we should probably make it the same color, I guess. All right, never mind. I thought I was gonna have fun, but we should keep it organized.
Cat. Neon.
Neon. Well, neon's a lot of different colors. But I'm seeing that the person, well, wait, that's not the same color. How do I make it the same color as that? Can I get like an eyedropper tool? Yes. Wait, that didn't work. There we go. Kind of a neon-ish color. And I'm going to put a comment here.
Ladiema, lol, Portuguese is spoken in Brazil.
Open system settings. Unreal Editor would like to record this computer's screen and audio. Wait, why? Why do you need that? Oh, it is? Oh. I don't know anything. I'm a dummy.
Ladiema, Brazilian speaks Brazilian Lumeo.
Go away. I don't know anything. I'm just a random person in America. All we learn how to do over in America is eat baseballs and play apple pie. Okay.
Ladiema, that's true, I take apple pie class. Cat, but the Portuguese is kind of specific because of Portuguese Portugal and Portuguese Brazil. Ladiema, I eat my baseballs one home run at a time.
One home run at a time, huh? Yeah, it's got to get a good pitch though. Yeah, I can understand there's like different dialects or different, it's like how, like Spanish, there's different versions of that. Actually, I think like Portuguese is like kind of Spanish, but not really. I'm saying all sorts of things about stuff I don't know about, so I'm gonna just be quiet and work on this thing over here. All right, so that looks all nice and cozy. Okay, so now we have to do, how do we make the game check? Instead of it changing it on its own, where is it going to check?
Like Portugal, to Brazil, Voki.
What are we doing? Are we doing this in the, where are we checking? Are we checking in the level blueprint or are we checking in the, we should probably check in the character blueprint because that's where it's going to happen. The level blueprint sends what the notes are to the character blueprint, but instead of just, you can play them, but it has to be in the correct key. Otherwise, they don't play. Yeah, let's say otherwise they don't play. All right, so before you can play these, well, that looks kind of wild. Before you can play these, well, that's the instrument sound.
Ladiema, yup, like in America, NY, pizza, Ohio, trash.
Hey, hold on. Where's my speech chat? There it is.
Cat, the C it sounds like an S, so it's like Vos.
New York pizza. Ohio has good pizza. Well, Ohio's thing is like, I don't know, corned beef and Polish boys. Let's see, the C sounds like an S. Well, we have like a hard C and a soft C, so you have like cookies is a hard C, and then like something that sounds like a soft C. Trace, like TRACE.
Ladiema, exactly trash.
Go away. What do you know? You're not from Ohio. You know what we have. All right, so let me see.
Cat, the word Voki I mean.
Oh, it's pronouncing it wrong. And then, Vose? How do you pronounce the O? Let me put this in Google and see what it's actually supposed to sound like.
Pronounce these a word from Italian, meaning voice in Italian.
Cat, you did it so perfect.
So, in Italian indeed, you say it as voce.
Oh, that's Italian, but that we're not talking about Italian because you're talking about the how to pronounce in English, how to pronounce. What language is it? It's in Brazilian or Portuguese?
Cat, Brazilian.
Okay. Don't pronounce it wrong. Oh, you. All right, let's see.
Você.
Você. Okay. Oh, I did say it right, yeah. Nice.
You.
So we are going to... All right, so what this is going to do... Hold on, let me think for a second. It's going to pass the string, and if the string matches... Oh, it has to match what the player is on. Oh boy, okay. That just got more complicated. Okay, so when...
Cat, you just achieved an Brazilian word confetti ball.
Yay! Você. You. I know my first Brazilian word. Thank you for the lesson. So, if this is going to... Okay, so... this is like... This script is so segmented. That's what... I think for me, this is what makes it tricky. Because when the player... Okay.
Ladiema, now 600 plus more to go, be decent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cat, you're welcome.
Alright, so this is... What is this, an enumerator? Current scale, current scale, enumerator. Okay. Press scale swap 1. Press... Yeah, but I needed to know which scale it's in.
So what is the game called?
Right now it's called Project EQ. All on scale swap. Okay. See, I guess part of the problem is I didn't set all of this script up, so I'm not entirely sure what the process was of setting this one up. Okay, so this I know is we have an enumerator.
Cat, make the name Dreamcore run.
Dreamcore runner. Maybe there'll be like a stage in here called Dreamcore or something. Because the first one was called Very Extreme Core's Dynamic Dream, but since I'm not the only one making this one,
music.
I'm not the only one making this one. I didn't want to put it like make it Dreamcore centered. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so this is connected to what's called an enumerator.
Cool.
And the enumerator is basically a big list of things. So this particular enumerator lists scales 1 through 6. 1 through 6 are mapped to the controller buttons. Like L1, R1, L2, R2, L3, R3. Those are the 6 buttons that you can use to switch to scales. So that is reflected over... Hold on. It's reflected over... Okay, I actually don't need this meta sound anymore. Right now, I'll close that. Don't really need that right now. Level music. All right. Wow, that looks like Crazy Town, but we're gonna move out of that for a second. All right, so everything gets reflected from this table. As I kind of explained last time, I added some stuff to the table from before that tells the scale which notes to play. So what's happening is the table is read from the audio file, or rather, the markers are read by the audio file, and then it gets the it compares it to what's on the table. And the table oh, it was already open. Okay. So this is what the table looks like. These are all the different notes that can be pressed. There's 8 things, and depending on the number, that note is the one that's triggered. I might change some of these numbers, but who knows. So these are the different pitches. Depending on which scale it is on, you get different pitches. I showed last time that each of these, like C major, C sharp major, all these are set into the music file. So when the song hits a certain point, there's a marker that I placed, or whoever makes the song places, that has one of these words on it. Depending on which word, let's say if it's like F major, the information from this is used.
Suffering to drink water because I had a fever some days ago and my mouth now tastes like plastic crying face.
Oh geez. You gotta drink that water. That will help you. I hope you feel better though. Alright, so this goes here. And then this, remember I said that scale 1 through 6 thing, these numbers define which button you're gonna press. Scale 1 is L1, scale 2 is R1, scale 3 is L2, scale 4 is R2, scale 5 is L3, scale 6 is R3.
Cat, I am drinking it crying.
Yeah. Did you have to say home? All right. Well, that's that. And then this gets sent.
Cat, yes.
You know what? I did actually finish this, so I'm gonna take that off. That is complete now. All right, so this sends the correct notes. So my question is, does it know? Oh, and over here it's all on switch chord, but I don't know where switch chord even is.
How is the project?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Find appropriate scale. Right now I'm trying to make it so that the game checks for which, like right now the notes switch automatically, but I need the player to be able to switch the notes. So let's see. Based on sorting column and scales are assigned to different. I'll see this. Okay. 1 0 1 2 3 4 5. All right. So is this supposed to do something? It says return. Okay, so this points to the enumerators. Node. Okay, so that's actually defined. It already knows which scale it is because it knows the row. So maybe I can go past that and say this table. Okay, so we get the string from this table, and then we pass it to. We get the string, pass it to the table, and apparently there's already logic to know which scale the player is in. So we can somehow compare that with row. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is this. Maybe this will help me figure it out. Okay, so this area here, all on swap scale. Like, what does this do? All on swap scale. Like, I feel like this is supposed to send a message somewhere. He set this up to send a message somewhere, but I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know. All on scale swap. Like, what does this mean? K2 node call delegate. Okay.
Cat, BRB.
All right. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I might happen to.
Brian plays. Hey, how's things going?
Oh, what's going on? It's going pretty good. I'm trying to figure out what these, how to use this type of node. I did not set up all of this blueprint, so I'm trying to sort out what's going on here. And because I'm trying to get something to happen, and I'm trying to get the game to check something. But anyways, it's going pretty good. Let me check and see. Oh my gosh, why are you on like the furthest corner of the... Just making a, we're making a rhythm game in Unreal Engine. We're trying. All right. How's it going with you? Welcome to the channel. All right, so we're gonna do. Okay, so when it's in scale 1, it knows what scale 1 is because of the table. So it just has to check that with which thing the player is on. Where's that? Where is it identified that the player is on that at? Initialize variables, create binding. Is there nowhere? I don't know if it's anywhere. I don't know if it's indicated anywhere. Like it knows that it's changed that scale, but I don't know. All on. Let me just Google that. Let's see. All on. All right, this is the part where we look at YouTube videos again. Gosh. Variables, event basics, ranges and bools, flow control. All function. This really comes from me not knowing how to use it, but I wish there would have been some kind of because I could just take this off and just do something else, but I feel like this is supposed to be called somewhere. How do you call it? Let me see. Swap scale. What happens if I do like this? If I do so, because can I do something with this? Assign on swap scale. Bind event onto swap scale. What's that look like? Oh, I get it. It's like something to do with like how delegates and stuff work. It's a UE5 call on find del. How to declare and use delegates. All right, let's look at this video.
Hey guys, this tutorial is going to cover how to
Oh god,
use
it's 36 minutes.
Unreal Engine 5. We'll be covering regular delegates, multicast delegates, and you give it a name, so F some delegate.
Oh, is this in C++? So that's not going to be super useful. This anyway. Go back. Event dispatchers. I think this is it.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Decryption and I hope you are well. In this 101 video, we're going to look what they are. It is an event dispatcher. So if I was to say come into my player here and I have a bunch of variables down the side, these variables stored.
Oh gosh, that is very blurry. Hold on. Okay, so this
Data. This one stores an animation montage and some more animation montages. If I jump to my NPC, I've got a name,
Okay, so hold on. Let me take a look at this event. This target.
More animals, they store some form of data. However, an event dispatcher is almost like a variable because you can think of it like a variable, except it stores other functions. So it can call other functions. So when I get this name variable here, it returns me the data of name. An event dispatcher, if I was to just click down here and create one on play, when I drag it out, I can do numerous things to it, but for example, the most popular one will be call. And this will call.
Okay, so that's what that is.
The event dispatcher on play, and what that means is any function that you've given or assigned to on play will also be executed. So let's put it into some context. So if I were to drag out on play, and from the list of things you saw, bind is another one you will often use. So I will drag bind on, and what this lets me do is just like with a variable where you
okay, so
you will drag it out and set the data. You don't set an event dispatcher, you bind events to it. Think of it like a list where you add to it. That's what we're doing with the event dispatcher. Every time we call bind here, we're saying add this event, if we just add a custom event, to this event dispatcher, and every time we call play, every single event that's been added will be called. If I was to drag off here and go print string, and I would say hello, and then for example, say if I was to do this again somewhere else and go hello to, when I call on play here, no matter where I call it from, because these two events have been bound to it, they will both be called in the order that they've been added.
okay, so call on play, bind to unplay. I see. So basically you're calling that event. So I can make the event somewhere else. I see. Okay, so all right, so in that case, wait a minute. On scale swap. The thing with this though is that it looks like this is the same event being called on everything. So let's say if I put the scale logic over here, or maybe not, because that's where all the controller stuff is. So I'll put it, I don't know, like up here or something. And I say I want to get the, where's the ring color handled at? The ring color I think is handled, actually no, it's handled, oh, that's all right. BP ring, I think it's handled here. Oh, they're only letting me cast to it? No, I want to get something from it. It's kind of annoying. Because one of the things I want to do is when the player presses the buttons, I want to change the color of that big yellow ring. But I want to get the colors that are in the other ring variable, or in the rings that come towards you. So no actor components. Is there not? Are they not in there? Huh. Okay. There it is. Can I drag this in here? Add child actor component. Get a new component. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. I really just wanted to get something from that. I wanted to get something from there. Let me actually see if I even can. Ring notes, ring material. Material instance. Wait a minute. How is the... Oh, hats. All right, I can't even do it in Acquire. I think I need to do it in... Ring generator, ring generator, judgment ring, judgment line. All right, so I think this is the other ring here. Let's see, move ring based on next bar. Wait, is this? Yep, it is. Okay, so that's that. All right, what's all this? Whoa, what's all this logic in here? Wait a minute. There's a lot of things. Or is this just copied from the ring? What is all this?
Cat HELLOIMBACK.
I keep going that direction. Ah, shoot. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back. Let's see, move ring based on... Wait, but... This doesn't do that, though. Is this just duplicated from the... Oh, this is just stuff. This is just old logic, and it's just not. Okay, so that judgment ring isn't doing any of that.
Cat, I did not expect it to sound like that face rolling on the floor laughing.
Nope, you split all the letters up, so yep, just gonna read each letter. Move no on spline. Okay, so all this stuff is from the judgment ring or from the scale ring, and none of it is needed in the judgment ring. I kind of want to get rid of it. Set ring activity. On component begin overlap. That actually we might still need. Add rotation. Okay. What's the thing that changes the color? We need that. Destroy the ring. We're not gonna destroy it because we get the whole game. I think this is... Where is it? That color. Cast to BP acquire. All right, what are we casting to acquire over here? What's going on here? When component can begin overlap, you cast to acquire and you set. You're setting what? You're setting active to false. And then writing something out. Debug line. So that must be like the judgment thing. on end overlap as to acquire getting to true. That's a lie. That's not Z-style production. That's SD. Okay, so all right. So it goes from it gets this from the ring generator. Read the value of variable ring generator. The ring generator is this other script over here. EP ring generator. What is this? Yeah, BP ring generator is the. It's. Yeah. Read the value from the ring generator. And then. Okay, yeah. Where's the color change at? Oh, here it is. Okay, so what we want to do, we want it to change color based on what the player is pushing. Main clock. Ring note 1. Ring note. What is this? Okay, that's something from the enumerator. What's in here? Okay, so want okay, we still want this in here because we still want this because it knows what all the colors are. Actually, the fact that this is in Judgment Ring makes this a little easier. So we just have to say when we press a button, we have to map each button to one of these enumerators. How do we do that? Create dynamic material instance. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do is I almost want to like take these and get rid of them for now. Oh wait, you're in the same enumerator. You're reading off the same enumerator, it looks like. So you should already know what this is. So once read up the same enumerator, we want to set the color. All right, I'm gonna just disconnect these. I guess he put these here so it wouldn't take up a lot of space.
Added to the event spec. We say hello, and then for example, say if I was to do this again somewhere else and go hello to, when I call on play here, no matter where I call it from, because these two events have been bound to it, they will both be called in the order that they've been added to the event dispatcher.
Okay, so when he calls it, they're on play, but he can make that logic happen anywhere. So I mean, it's going to be the same.
Let's look at some actual examples to where we will use them. So in my example here, I've got this NPC here and my player here. I want to know on my player, for example, when this NPC dies. How would I normally do this? It's a common issue you see in Unity and beginner Unreal developers and people who've only just started using Unreal, because the only way for these two blueprints to communicate would be some sort of reference. So let's just do a test and say get all actors are classed with tags. So we'll say the active class is ALS NPC in my case, and the tag we will just say ED tester. And then if I save this, come back into here, we'll just use this NPC here. If I give him the tag of ED tester, then we successfully can get a reference to this act. There we go. So we've now got a reference to it. And if I drag this up to my event begin play and add this straight after it like so, so now I've got a reference to that NPC. But how do I know when it's dead? So the common way for beginners and in Unity would be to save this reference. So let's just promote it to a variable, for example, because we don't want to do this on tick, it'd be even messier. We've got our NPC stored there, and then we'll come in and we add event tick, and then we drag out the NPC. In my case, I've got a damage component, so we'll get the damage system, and then I will get its current health, and then I will drag off here and I'll say, so is it less than or equal to 0? If it is, then we know they're dead. So I can connect this up to tick, and then if it's true, we can print off they are dead, and if it's not, I'll paste it below and go they are alive. And then we can compile and save. And now you'll see I'm being spammed with the error message saying they are alive. Each time the CPU cycles, calls a tick on Unreal, it's checking, are they alive? Okay, if I punch him, you can see it now says they are there, they are there. Perfect. And that'll keep spamming until they disappear, and then the reference will be broken. And that's okay, but imagine if you had like 50 of these NPCs. Or imagine a game to the scale of Grand Theft Auto. If you had to check on every NPC on tick if you've died, or if a specific NPC, every single tick, that's something else your CPU is having to do to try and figure out the logic of the game, as well as everything else it's doing. Maybe not for one or two actors. So I need to know with my player when this guy dies. Okay, so we need to somehow create an event dispatcher on the NPC which can tell the outside world, hey, I have died. So right here I've got this on play event dispatcher, so I'm going to get rid of that. And as you saw in my previous one, I do have a damage system which tracks my health, and that's okay. So I'm going to go into my damage system here, which is in a custom component. I've got a link to a tutorial in the description, but you can see basically I have this function damage taken, that whenever I hit him, it calls this function. It does some logic to really check it out, but right at the end it calls this event dispatcher I've got here called on death. And all I did was click the plus. I'll just go and do it in here. So you'll click the plus, you'll type the name of your event dispatcher in, so I'll go on death, and that's it. That's all you need to do. If you want to add some custom variables to it so you can pass things into the event dispatcher, which will then pass it on to anything that's bound to it, you can just come and change the input here. So I can just come here and say actor who killed me, and I can just change it right there. And all that I do is when I call it, I have to say which actor killed me. But for mine, for on death, you don't really need to know that typically. So on my damage system here, I call on death. Okay, so how do we use it? So I'm going to come to my event dispatcher, and in this tick here, you don't want to bind on tick. That is a really bad idea, don't do that. So what I'm going to do is delete this off, and then just after my event begin play, I'm going to connect it to this branch down here, so it only runs once. And then instead of checking for the current health, I'm just going to drag off the AC damage system, and all I'm going to do is bind event on death, and there we go. Bind event to on death, and on death is my event dispatcher. I'm going to click it here. I'm going to connect this up to my set here, and from the event, I'm going to
let's see. So
I'm going to drag down, and I'm going to do add custom event like so. Now if you've already got an event you want to bind to it, so let's say I've got an event here called died, you can just connect this little red dot up to it like that instead, and it'll do the same thing. You've also got the option to create event here, which lets you pick from an existing function or event that way. It doesn't matter, it will connect it. I don't need this because I'm just going to connect it up like so. There's some ways you can do it, and then I'm going to drag this branch down here, and well, we don't need the branch anymore. We can pretty much just say they are dead, because once died is called, we know they're dead. And now if I were to compile and
Super
save,
10
and
creations.
just as a test,
Great,
just
keep
after
going.
this, I will add a print statement in saying hello. I will also add a print statement after it saying after, and then they are dead. So you can see as soon as it plays, we'll get one print statement saying hello, then we'll get another saying after, and then we won't get any more processing, ticks, checks, nothing until they're dead when it calls they are dead. So let's go and try and see what happens.
Okay,
You
so
can see at the
let's
top
see.
it said hello and after, and I can just come down to my logs and you can see it says hello and after right there. And if I clear it off, you can see nothing else is happening. No processing ticks, nothing's checking constantly. And if I run up to the guard and I kill him, bang, you can see they are dead. And that's the only tick we've gone to. So instead of having a loop going over and over and over and over and over again, checking if they're dead, we just check once. Just one time, one tick. And then whenever they die, then we continue what.
Okay, so basically it's an event that has logic somewhere else that fires that off when it's hit. So in our case, this on the ring swapped, like something else will happen. Like let's say when the player swaps the ring, like a sound effect plays and there's some other effect. But let's say it's always the same sound effect. This event would trigger. Now, actually, because it's all based on the table, we technically could just use one event, and it would just match it to the color that's in the that's pulled from the enumerator. My question is, how am I gonna get that color when the player, these are the inputs the player can press. There are 6 of them. There are 6 different colors that are mapped over here. There are 6 different colors that are mapped over here. So it knows which colors they are. This is the same enumerator. This is the enumerator branch. This is the same enumerator, the current scale enumerator. That's the same enumerator that's being used over here. So it should know like which enumerator it's on, or which part of the enumerator it's on. Because when I press scale 1, it goes to scale 1. And when it's in scale 1, it should send a message to judgment branch scale 1. So what's this over here? What's this over here? Oh, that's the material instance. Okay, so actually set color. So I can I call the set color function on this other graph? That should make things a lot less messy. So hold on. So I'll try to call it down here. So I'll create an event called, hold on. Yeah, I feel like I should set this in the, I feel like I should set this over here. It'd make more sense. And actually it would make more sense to do it over here. Because this, in this case, let's see, delay, initialize variables, set color. What's this delay for? What's this for? Initialize variables. This doesn't need this. What is this? Item. All right, what are we setting? Get actor of class. EP ring generation. Get actor of class. EP ring generator. Okay, so it doesn't actually need to get the ring generator here. And then set that to... And set the target and level music, and then set the main clock. None of this really needs to be used in here. I'll leave it in. I mean, honestly, I don't think this variable needs to be set. At least not right there, because it's not. Well, I'll leave it. It could be important to something, but what's this delay for? I don't think we need to delay it either, but whatever. Event begin play. This has to be routed to somewhere, because the other rings change color all the time. So this is being fired off in the other thing every time. So what is this routed to? Move ring based on next bar. Can I like bind this? Let's see. What was it called? Swap? Ugh. Alright, I gotta figure out how to... I'm gonna figure out how to set this kind of like bind. Hold on. Scale. Swap scale. Oh, hold on. Swap scale. Assign on swap scale. Bind event to on swap game. Bind event to on swap scale. Okay, this is good, but I need this in the other node. But I don't think I can. I think I need to pull off that. Let me see. He did it in the video. Let's see. Bind. Let's see. On swaps. How do you do that? Wait a minute.
Whatever we. Something else is happening. We'll get one print statement saying hello, then we'll get another saying after, and then we won't get any more processing. If you don't want to join, red dot up to it like that. So let's say I've got an event here called dive. You can just connect this.
Alright, so I need to get this bind event on dev.
Red dot up.
And did he do that? That's ALS character.
I'm going to drag my event. Find event on death. I'm going to drag off the AC damage system, and all I'm
New var target.
Here, you don't want to bind on tick. That is a really bad to call it. I have to say which actor killed me. But for mine, for on death, you don't really need to know that typically. So on my damage system here, Alright,
so what blueprint is this? Damage system. So he had to pull off damage system to get that. Or target damage system. Okay. How do you is that like a blue? All right, so let's see if I do. Okay, so if we do, oh, actually, okay. If I make a variable in here. and then call it a quiet controller core. Do this, and then all right, so then I should be able to do find an event on swap scale. Oh, I can't do it. Sad face. Mm-hmm.
This off, and then just after my event begin play, I'm going to connect it to this branch down here, so it only runs once. And then instead of checking for the current health, I'm just going to drag off the AC damage system, and all I'm going to do is bind event on death, and there we go. Bind event to on death, and on death is my event dispatcher. I'm going to click it. I'm going to connect this up to my set here, and from the event, I'm going to drag down, and I'm going to do add custom event like so. Now, if you've already got an event you want to bind to it, so let's say I've got an event here called died, you can just connect this little red dot up to it like that instead, and it'll do the same thing. You've also got the option to create event here, which lets you pick from an existing function or event that way if you don't want to join it up. So you can see right here, I can connect it to died like that, and then wherever this is, it doesn't matter, it will connect it. I don't need this because I'm just going to connect it up like so. There's some ways you can do it, and then I'm going to drag this branch down here, and well, we don't need the branch anymore. We can pretty much just say they are dead, because once
find event, then print string. All right, so what is this connected to? What is this? Hold on. Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh, that still works. Good. All right. That timeline length? We don't need a timeline length because it's not doing anything. Oh yeah, he just broke the links to this. So actually, we can honestly get rid of a bunch of this stuff. And if he really needs it, we can copy it back. Clock. Apps. There. Timeline logic not used. This song kind of reminds me of I don't know, what do you call that? This song reminds me of like old PlayStation games. Yeah, custom event, and we'll call it change color. So I can't, for whatever reason. Okay, what is this? This over here. Then we're gonna change the color base on this. Will this work? Let's find out. Now, when I press the buttons, oh wait. When I press the buttons, they should change color, but no promises. Let's see here. Oh wait, hold on. Let me reconnect this. So because I shouldn't have to set the logic in here because it already exists. Like the rings already change color. So it's like when I press the button, you should know what enumerator is there and you should be able to do the stuff that you do. But I'm an Unreal Engine noob, so none of that might actually happen. Gonna go over here to our map. I didn't actually have to do this. I could have just pressed play in there, but whatever. Oh, right. I'll tell you what, it's not working. I think the strings are working, but it's not working. All right, so runtime error, access none, trying to property Y. Find event on swap scale, event graph function, execute. Let's see, error, accessed none, trying to read property equi. Node. EP acquire object reference. None. Yeah, I didn't think it would be that easy. All right, let me try something else. Let me see if it actually can read this. So I'll do and then I'll say in black text. Screen print log. Let's see. I'll call it sandwiches. That's exciting. And let's see if it no, it is not being read. All right, so that's not being, this event is not being looked at. This is not being fired. Also, something else, the trigger is set wrong. But yeah, that's not happening. Bind event 1 swap scale is not being fired. Or maybe I'm missing something. Oh wait, it has a new scale. Wait, I'm probably missing this then. Hold on. New scale, E current scale numerator, current value equals scale 1. Wait a minute. See that? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so this scale swap, so I see. So he set up this event so that it would be able to talk to whatever it needed to talk to from a Kwai. So basically, Kwai can tell which color, the player can tell which color to use. Oh, because it's going into that. Oh yeah, from this. So this is telling which scale to use. And so in this event, in the judgment ring, it's telling it which color to use, which will tell it to this, which will set it to this color. Now, I guess the issue now is that it's not being called, so a little bit of an annoyance. A little bit. What the heck? Output delegate. How come you can't? Why? It won't work. All right. I guess on play doesn't work. That. Yeah, I guess you can't use it like that. Change ring color. Okay, so this. Huh. Weird. I thought that when it would pass that along, it would send this event. Is that not how it works?
Died as call, we know they're dead. And now, if I were to compile and save, and just as a
All right, bind event. Bind event. The target is, oh, did I not set the target? Oh, do I need to set the target? Hold on. Okay, so I need to set the target of bind event to, no, bind event is set. Yeah, it's set to acquire. I don't know why that new variable is there for, but set to acquire, which is set to BP acquire. I called it acquire, but it's set to BP acquire. Well, let me try it again because I didn't connect the thing to it, so maybe it'll, I don't know, maybe it'll be different. It's not working. And it's still returning none back. Error. Accessed none. Trying to read property acquire. Find event. Graph function. Oh, maybe it's because no, that doesn't make sense though, because the other ones work. If anybody has any ideas, feel free to toss them out. I am a little perplexed. Because I think I can, if I can figure out how to get this to read, I can probably actually figure out how to get it to do a couple other things, like have the numerator compare to which row it's in, and do that. Like, why is it returning none? Why is it returning none? Wait, am I missing? After you return none. Yeah, so then you put that there, and that, yeah. Find event to, oh wait, maybe it's find event to on death. Wait, no. Find event. Yeah, bind event to on swap scale. And then from there, you get your target. Target AC damage system. Wait, maybe I need to do like assign one. All on swap scale. No, not that. Because I can actually, oh, from that, I can actually call different things and then compare them. I see. Call on, no, we don't want, let's see what we can do. Because I got to do something with swap scale. Or, oh wait, we got to skip this song. Whoops. Oh, shoot. They don't like when you play this song on YouTube. I forgot. Quiet. BPE quiet object reference. Current value equals none. Does he bind events anywhere else? Let me see. Okay, well that's the event I have. Let me look at something else. Okay, so we got a couple of bind events. Let's see. Bind event 2 on change segment. All right, let me look at this, how this works. Bind event 2 on change segment. Where is this coming from? The target is where? Game instance. BP game instance object reference. And then he has this. Create event. The event is new segment. And where is new segment at? Oh, nothing happens here right now. But this should be new segment, new segment. Is this the enumerator for what? Current segment? Okay, we're not using that right now. And this is an event with customizable name and parameter. Then call the, okay. Change segment? Oh, hold it. Wait, maybe I can see what this relates to. There is,
The Tildes Tavern. My message was held for a mod.
Really? Let me see. Automod's really been strict today. It withheld somebody's LMAO. Hold on. We'll show it in full glory. Wow. Butts is now a bad word, everyone. I like big butts and I cannot lie. No other brother can deny. When a girl walks in with, wow, really just gonna write the whole, I say dolphin banana. I'll allow it.
Matilda's Tavern. I like big butts and I cannot lie. No other brothers can deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist, I say dolphin banana.
That could be taken various ways. I'd be careful saying that. Here. How do we turn on? I'll turn off auto mod for now. But shield mode? No, I don't want to turn off shield mode. Yeah, auto mod got really strict because it didn't used to do that.
Matilda's Tavern. Butts.
But now you can say it. I guess because I okayed it. Let me see. Hold on. Can I turn auto mod off or modify it? I don't necessarily want to turn auto mod off either, though. Like, I don't want to turn it off. I don't want to turn it off, but I don't want to. I wish there was like tiers to like chat verification, follow verification. Here we go, auto mod. Let me see what do we have. Hostility, aggression. Wait, what do these things do? Okay, hold on. Swearing, profanity. Oh, can we like, can I edit this? Oh, I see. Level 4, a lot of moderation. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna try this. All right, well, we'll put it at 3 and see where it goes. I am not a big fan of swearing on my streams, as it is the wholesome stream. I try to keep it that way. I know people love to express themselves in many different ways, but I don't know. Let's try use some more creative words today. And if the fact that it's like you're blocking my creativity.
I express myself a lot. I dance naked with bananas.
Yeah, that'll definitely that's definitely asking for a Twitch ban. If you're doing that, you know, evade mode selected. Okay, so we're gonna keep it right here. Yeah, I even blocked LMAO, which was kind of wild.
Lol.
All right, so I don't know if there's like a confirm button, or does it just do it? Is it done? Try writing LMAO. See if that works. Oh, do I have to hit save? No, I guess it's just done.
Matilda's Tavern. LMAO.
Okay, well I guess it's fine now. All right, cool. Yeah, it got like hyper. It got like crazy. Yeah. So, how you doing? How's it going? What time is it? 6:06. I am working on this rhythm game. I'm trying to figure out how. I guess it's like event handlers. So it's like on call on event name, bind to things stuff.
Matilda's Tavern. I'm starting to write my own D&D ruler set from scratch.
Really? Oh, you're gonna make your own tabletop thing. Everyone's been doing that a lot. A lot of people have been doing that lately. It'd be interesting to try it. I gotta send you my friend TT's one. She has this one called Freedom Roll, which is actually pretty fun. I think I told you about it before. All right, so you are not. Well, you are. Wait a minute. What is this?
Matilda's Tavern. Dang, I thought I was being unique lol. Matilda's Tavern. Everyone's doing it.
Well, I mean, not everyone. Like, I started to do it, then I kind of put it down, so got me there. I'm not doing it. I just know it's, one friend was doing it. Well, I say everyone. I just mean, me and another friend were doing it at one point and then we stopped. But TT's been pretty good at it. But I mean, we can have more than one. You know, the big thing about TTs is a lot of focus on character story development. So hers has stats, but really it's leaning a lot more towards the story and the way that the quests and things are, even down to how our character creator works. So each one has like different flavors. Like there's one that's strawberry, this is blueberry. What is this play note thing doing here? What was this? Ring note? What was this? Was this a numerator? Oh, it was. I think I broke something by disconnecting this and I can't remember what it was. Ah, crystals. Put a quiet back in there. And then what was this ring note for? This is an enumerator that I was plugging in somewhere. All right, let me look at the other one to see what this ring note was for. Ring note was plugged into set color. Oh, it was plugged into set color because it was being tied to. It was just mapping for this enumerator, so it could. Okay, that's what that was.
Matilda's Tavern. Ring note is blue.
Actually, ring note is various colors. I like this song. Ring note is all of these colors. One of the colors actually is one of the colors blue. I don't know. Well, since you're here, I can show you what this, what the game is, kind of, or what it's gonna be.
Test?
No. I like that song. It's from Gran Turismo and reminds me of walking in an airport in the afternoon. So you can. Yeah. So all the different notes are mapped to different buttons. Anyways, all the different notes are mapped to different buttons.
Matilda's Tavern. You keep freezing a bit.
Really? Let's see. Does the camera keep freezing or the whole stream keep freezing? Let me look at this. No, that looks. This 0.4% of my frames were dropped.
Just
Oh, I don't want to play that. Anyways, oh yeah, all the notes. This is a rhythm game where you can play any note that you want. The only trick is that you have to be in the right musical scale. The musical scale is dependent on which color is on the screen. All of the interface elements aren't there, so, you know. So now it's kind of hard to tell which color is which, but that's what the thing is. Right now, the game switches the scales for you. I'm trying to set it up so that the player switches scales, and so that the rings that are coming towards you are different colors, but this ring is just white right now. But I'm trying to make it so that when you press different buttons on the controller or the computer keyboard, it changes to corresponding colors of the scales that are coming towards your face. So that is what we are doing. And those 6 colors are based on these 6 variable instances. Let's see. This is a list of. Okay.
Matilda's Tavern.
Yeah.
Your face.
My face. My face. Not my face. Hold on. I can't tell from there. I gotta look over here. Huh, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, because it looks like it says it's healthy and stuff, but I have to go watch it back. Thanks for letting me know though. Weird. All right, actually, you know what, that scale swap thing, I'm gonna have to make sure that event works because I have to have it compare things. Can I have it compare stuff from that event? When you press it, it will compare the scale on the table to you compare the scale on the table to something. But anyways, I'll come back to that in a second. I just want to make sure these colors change. And for some reason, if this is passing through, it just says that nothing is coming through. It says current value equals none. It's like, well, that's weird. That should not be a thing. Set equi. Retrieve the value of the variable. Okay, what if I do this?
Matilda's Tavern. You pick up any paid work lately?
Hold on a second. Bind on stop. Not really. There's been some like possible things. I've been like in some emails with people, but not too much. Bind on swap scale. Not really. That still says none. It's not really super helpful.
Ladiema, possible emails. Ladiema, do tell.
Possible emails. There is one person. He asked if I wanted to do. They asked if I wanted to do something for one project they were working on, which was an adult game, to which I kindly declined, because I would prefer not to work on something like that. But then they were like, "Oh well, that's okay. I've got some other stuff that I can work on. We can work on together." So I was like, "All right, that's cool." So I'm waiting for him to write back about the other things. It's like the other thing is like an arcade game they're working on, and there is potentially like a film shoot that I might be doing some stuff on, running some audio for. So it's not, it's not game related, but it's audio stuff. Oh, that's not what. Let me take a look at you. What do you say your value is? What are you? This instrument sound, that's a variable. So it's pulling. Let's see. Object.
Ladiema, that's cool.
Actor, object reference.
Batilda's Tavern. Laddie Ema, can you see my message?
Oh, by the way, Lady Aima is another DM. She also does
Laddie
D&D.
Ema, yup.
He also does D&D things and runs a campaign to which I have partaken in. AC damage system. Wait, so how do you... Alright.
I don't need this because
Batilda's Tavern.
I've got an event
Nice.
here called Die.
Alright, so how did he...
Really bad idea. To my event, one master detector who killed me, and I could just change it right there. And all that I do is when I call it, I have to say which actor killed me. But for mine, for on death, you don't really need to know.
Alright, so he's in... No, wait.
That's all you need.
So what did he do to set the target? Because it looks like there's like a variable.
Or if you've done messy and figure out when you've with my play, see which can tell the out. Side world, hey, I have died. So right here I've got this on play event dispatcher, so I'm going to get rid of that. And as you saw in my previous one, I do have a damage system which...
Okay, so that... No, that's...
tracks my health. And that...
AC damage system. Okay, so that's
okay. So I'm going to go into my damage system here. Which is in a custom component. I've got a link.
a custom component. Well, that's different.
To a tutorial in the description. But you can see basically, I have this function damage taken, that whenever I hit him, it calls this function. It does some logic to really check it out. But right at the end, it calls this event dispatcher I've got here called on death. And all I did was click the plus. I'll just go and do it in here. So you'll click the plus, you'll type the name of your event dispatcher in, so I'll go on death, and then that's it. That's all you need to do. If you want to add some custom variables to it so you can pass things into the event dispatcher,
Event dispatcher. So then, hold on. So then I should... Event dispatcher. On swap game scale. Wait, on complete song on scale swap. And this has... Big variables. Multicast delegate. Inputs, new scale. Okay.
which will then pass it on to anything that's bound to it. You can just come and change the input here. So I can just come here and say actor who killed me, and I can just change it right there. And all that I do is when I call it, I have to say which actor killed me. But for mine, for on death, you don't really need to know. I'm going to come to my event dispatcher, and in this tick here, you don't want to bind on tick. That is a really bad. So this off the AC damage system, and all I'm going to do, and then just have to on tick. That is a really bad idea, don't do that. So what I'm going to do is delete this off, and then just after my event begin play, I'm going to connect it to this branch down here, so it only runs once. And then instead of checking for the correct health, I'm just going to drag off the AC damage system. And all I'm going to do is bind event on death, and there we go. Bind event 2 on death, and on death is my event.
I'd love to see I am a play in Graham's campaign, because Graham, you said that you would or I'd like to see Graham playing Iama's campaign, either or, because I don't know. I think that would be. Iama plays like some very strange. Graham, you say you like to break the rules, or like twist them.
Matilda's Tavern. I've been a player before, but I don't enjoy it.
That's because you like breaking the rules, or maybe it's not. But Iama also likes bending the rules.
Challenge accepted, Graham.
Iama also likes to break the rules and bend them. What are the characters that she's played? She's played hair, just the essence of just hair itself.
Ladiima, I like the chaos.
She's played a cloud of smoke. Because normal characters and stuff that you can play. Things. I can't remember what else she played. Those are the more outlandish characters. She's played other like more normal characters, but still.
I'm going to click it. I'm going to connect this up to my set here, and from the event I'm going to drag down and I'm going to do add custom event like so. Now if you've already got an event you
Okay, so what I don't understand is
her amusement park mascot.
An amusement park mascot? Is that what you played? When did you play that? Huh. This is... Alright, you know what? Hold on. First I'll Google. Oh, wait.
you want to bind to it. So let's say I've got an event here called Dive. You can just connect this little red dot up to it like that instead, and it'll do the same thing. You've also got the option to connect void. So what I'm going to do is tick here. You do on death. Okay, so...
Wait a minute. Call on death. His doesn't have a target.
How do we use it? So I'm going to come to my...
Ladiima, solo game with TT.
Was it in Freedom Roll or was it D&D?
My event dispatcher, and in this tick here, you don't want to buy...
Alright, so I'm going to have to do some Googling to figure out why is my bound event just returning none. Let's see. UE5.
Matilda's Tavern. I'm starting to write my own ruler set from scratch.
Well, if you need some testers, I'll be able to try. Let's see.
Ladiima, Freedom Roll, but I did use it in a D&D one-shot. I loved the character too much.
See, that's the thing about TT's game. Like, it's such a good character creator that it's like just used for other things too. Let us cast return on the variable. All right, let's see what the... Oh, gosh. Picture is blurry. Oh, we can't play that. We can't play that either. They get angry about copyright.
Ladiima, also good luck in making rules from scratch.
Let's see, I assume pick person as a 3D widget. I have a variable in your widget called They get your. You probably want to do something similar to what the Get AI controller uses. This looks a bit too complex for what I'm looking for. Find event node returning. Let's see. This is like a simple thing. Change a color. Why is it so not simple? All right, so
find on tip, guys. I'm just and connect this up to my set here, and from the event, I'm going to drag down my event dispatcher. I'm going to click it here.
Wait, what are we setting? Set new variable to. Oh, the health. Then they're passing the health to that system. And then
I'm going to connect this up to my set here, and from the event, I'm going to drag down, and I'm going to do add custom event like set. Just connect this little red dot up to.
let's bind on event. Bind event to.
To it like that instead, and it'll do the same thing. You've also got the option to create event deconnected. I don't need this because I'm just going to connect it up like so. There's some ways you can do it. And then I'm going to drag this branch down here, and well, we don't need the branch anymore. We can pretty much just say they are dead because one.
Okay. Mine says bind event 2, and mine just says, yeah, bind event 2 on scale swap. Okay. Current value equals none, but shouldn't it equal? Let's see if the issue is that it's just. Nope. It doesn't send it over. So find event on play. All right, we're gonna do a thing that some would call sacrilege. But, you know, I'll do one other. I'll do one more pass of this first. Blueprint target connected bind on Variable returns none. I'm gonna some my game blueprint. I looked up how to refer to it here. Let's see, I have the game variable set to my game -c, then try to obtain the variable named obstacles. Error access none. Game var from node. You know, maybe access none because it only checks that once. Wait a minute. You know what? Maybe that's probably why, because it accesses it. It keeps track of the enumerator because the enumerator continuously changes. Which is a weird thing, but maybe it's not doing it because it's only doing it on play. Like, for example, if I had this, let's say, it only binds it to the event at the beginning of the game, and then, but does that mean it continuously doesn't do it? No, that shouldn't make sense though, because that shouldn't make sense because
once branch connected, see right which lets lines. So
hold on, let me see what he's doing up here.
Checking event begin, guys.
Wait, he showed
really
it.
bad idea. Don't do that. So what I'm going to do is,
All right, yeah, on begin play, he sets the begin to set that, and then he does the bind event after that.
what I'm going to do lets you pick from an existing function or.
It does the bind event too on the beginning of play, which should not cause that issue. So no, that can't be it. See, I also encounter this error often after playing my named object. The game variable been made public. As the game variable been made public, I see. You'd have trouble declaring object variables to any object. I made sure it was public, but the issue is there. If you reference the blueprint directly, the variable generates error. If you pull the object through exec node, the variable will be initialized. Cast the object first and it will work. Something to do with essence the variables before it's instantiated would generate error. Try to use event begin play. I tried casting like you said. Begin play and it's still. Wait, use what? On 5.4 documentation. That's the entire documentation. You just can't say use this and then link to the entirety of the Unreal documentation. Come on. Oh, I guess. Oh, error loading document, no document. Ah. It's still returning none. So let's see, on begin play, cast to my game. Target name variable. Target object speed. Make vector. You try this. Event begin play cast to Greeble game. Ooh, Greebles. I like Greebles. Get game. Okay, well, let's begin play, cast game. All right, well, let's try that, I guess. On begin play. Cast to quiet game mode. Cast BP acquire. Object wildcard. As BP acquire. Find swap. All right, let's try this. Oh. Or not. Oh, it needs you want this? Can you take that? All right, let's try this. No. Well, it didn't give me that one error. Mobility of game. But it didn't give me that one error, but it still didn't work. You know what? Hold on. Actually, a couple things didn't work. Yeah, it didn't write this, which is the one thing it was supposed to write. Yeah, it didn't write my... Nope. Yeah, it still didn't seem to fire off. Maybe I'm not fully sure how to use these. Find event on swap scale. Like maybe it's not... Is it not firing? Hold on. No, because that... Something is not on started. Started. Oh no, this one's not right. So they know, but this just isn't doing it. So I need to say like call on... I need to put like... Do I need to put... What do I do like... Nope. Right. I need to put the object reference of the other thing in there. All right, let's look at another. Let's see. Because it's not returning none, but it's just still not firing off, which is...
In this video, you will learn how to create event dispatchers and communicate between blueprints. So in my event graph, you can see event dispatchers here. Let's click this plus icon and give the name, for example, test dispatcher. Hit compile. And now let's create an event. For example, when I hit F on my keyboard, I want to call this test dispatcher. So drag it in and hit call. Then connect this one up. So whenever it have in my character, then this call out my dispatcher, and any blueprint listening to this will execute an event. So let's, for example, go here to the level blueprint. Okay, first we need to create a reference. So from event begin play, cast to third person character.
Okay, we did that.
And the object is my get player character, because this is where my dispatcher is placed in. Also right click and promote to a variable, so we can later on call this once more, use this as a reference. So now when you drag off of this, then you can see bind event to test dispatcher. Also plug the target, connect this to the third person character. And right now you can see here event. So when I drag off this event, I can add event and add custom event. For example, say hello. So when I drag this off, print string. For example,
that's some music.
Hi there. And I hit compile. And now in my level, when I hit F, you can see right here, hi there. And this is coming from my third person character into my level blueprint. But you can also do this with different ones. So let's create a blueprint, right click, blueprint class, make an actor for this. And let's drag this in the game. And let's make this a cube. So add a cube. Okay, nice. Also in the event graph, first thing we will need to do is create a reference. So once again, const to third person character. The object is my character. So get player character.
Okay, so that's one thing that I see them doing. The object is the character. I'm not sure what the object would be in mine.
Then once more, look for a bind event to test dispatcher, connect this one up as well, and we can create an event, and this can be a different event, and that's the beauty of event dispatchers. So let's say we destroy the cubes. So drag off this, destroy actor, and the actor is itself. So now when I hit play, you see these two cubes, hit F, and these cubes are deleted, but this is also still running. So whenever I fire my event dispatcher, this calls out to the world, and all blueprints listening to this will execute this
Okay, so
function. So you use this.
So I guess like my thing is like this player character reference, or like the
to call different to his is itself. This so get player character.
so like cast a BP. So this here note. Oh, what's this note? Quai is already a BP. Why? You don't need cast a BP a Quai. Okay, so I don't need that. What's in here? Bunch of things. Materials. I mean, I guess I can class a character controller. I mean, why not, I guess. Controller core. I mean, sure. You say I don't need to cast to it, but like... Alright, we're gonna do the sacrilege thing, and we're just gonna ask an AI. Can't hurt. It can't hurt. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this here. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe at least lead me in the right direction. Oh shoot! Get that out of here. No. I'm gonna put that picture in there, and then I'm gonna get my picture from over here. I'm gonna try to describe this. Let's see here. See, I'm kind of having to change on this. In the second, because I'm not sure which order it'll flip the images in. I have the color change in the image with bind event. Showing the top. Let's see what the node on the left is called. In the enhance. Wait, that looks. Oh. In the image with it seems to be firing the, what is it? Another be firing. Let me see. Let me actually be more detailed. Another image is this is the player graph. I like for the gentleman to change color. Here, let me just try this again. To do this by calling scale swap. Let's see. It's not an event. Oh, I guess, all right. So they said ChatGPT 4.0 was supposed to be super fast. Maybe it's not everybody's using it, but it's not super fast. Oh, see, it broke. Well, it says it broke, but sometimes it like can take a second to come up with the answer. Let's see if it's useful or if it's not. If it's not, well, we didn't really lose anything. If it is, great. All right, let me see what it says. See, verify event binding. Ensure that the event dispatcher is properly bound to the event. Double check that find event 2 on swap scale node and the judgment ring graph is currently set up to find one swap scale dispatcher I checked if interest by I'll make sure the call and swap scale. It is. Okay, but I actually did that already. Let's see. So, picture I sent it actually shows that that was there. Can I click on that? It's not. Here, I'm going to take a bigger picture. See if that helps. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Did I not compile that? Give me a second. Try something. Wait, let me check. Bam, bam, bam. Right. You say I don't need to cast it, but clearly I do. What the heck? Item selected. Right here. And there we go. You give me the same answers. I'm gonna throw you out the window. Make sure print string nodes and BP acquired displayed in a message. And they're there. Verify event. Finding in judgment ring. Ensure that dynamically binding the event dispatcher color. Firm event education and judgment ring. Add a print string node and at the change ring color event to see if it gets triggered. Okay, now, yeah, we did that. Add another print string node at the start color event. Match color event. After the print string node, mark itself. Here that parameters pass along the call on swap scale. Match with the change. So these print strings actually work as we see them in the thing. This one doesn't work. Find event 2 on swap scale. Have an ID for the scale to call the values. The data table by names. Those are in the right place. Indicating all right, so okay. I can hang on to that for a second and try to figure out the other thing. Although I feel like the other, would I be using an event dispatcher for that? What it would do is pass the numbers. Yeah. What it would do is pass the numbers over to, we can compare. Oh, that could be confusing. Hmm. Okay, so this looks like the float, but maybe it doesn't need to. Oh. Okay. Wait a minute, maybe it doesn't need to know. Maybe it doesn't need to know exactly which scale, it just needs to know that. Oh. What are you looking at? Okay, so if I go in level music and see based on sorting column, find current scale. E current scale. Then which chord? This isn't mapped to anything. So it's not mapped to anything, but I can use it in something. Scale. This is a variable, right? I can pull off this. Alternatively, I could do this. It's gonna be sloppy, but I can do this. I can. Is this judgment ring? Is this set color? Yeah, this sets the material instance. All right, we're gonna take this here, and then we're gonna set this color. So we're gonna. I was trying to make it so that we could just use this, but alas. Oh, or wait a minute. Oh, maybe I could just call the function from here. Hold on a minute. Break this. That set color does call a function, so if I if I cast to judgment ring, wait, can I get, hold on, can I get, Measurement line class, and then can we do no, I can't do it like that. I thought I could access the functions, but not so. I guess I thought I could get it from that, but that's okay. I can do this. Cast to judge. And then can I get a function off here? Can I get, oh, come on. No ring color? Really? Oh. All right, that's lame. I thought I could pull off that for this. Oh no, it's not ring color. It's called set color. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. Or not. Or not. Thought it was cool. Thought I could get the set color off that. Guess not. Hold on. Set color. All right, so write this up here. Now the enumerator from here should, like that. The enumerator from here should come over. Oh no, it needs to come over there. Now the problem with this is that it needs this object wildcard. Like, I don't think that's gonna work like this. Like, it's gonna be upset. Hold on. Yeah, it isn't like that. So I have to object undetermined. Connect something to cast a BP judgment line. A specific type. The type of object. Okay, so what does it want? Literally like anything. I don't freaking know anything. Oh, can I do this? Hold on. Cast to, I also have to cast. Can I just make it a variable? Or really just throw none? Like, can I just... What if I just do this? I just do that? Can that work? No, I didn't think that would work. No, but I need it. This is dumb. All right, so can I... What can I put in that object pin? What do they want me to put there? Like, I don't necessarily want to put anything there. Or do I need to put... Do I need to put an event there? What do I put there? What do you want? It clearly can't be nothing. You need an event. Get player pawn. Can't do that. On play. You want that? On force feedback? No, 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 no. That's a little annoying. Like, what do you want in this object thing? Because I just want to pull from the event. I don't necessarily even need this stupid cast thing. I just want to get... How do you pull a reference to the event? And then all the things I do, they're like, oh yeah, in the player thing, I want to get player character. I don't want to get the player character from that ring event. I just want to get, like, I just want to access this. In which case, I'm going to, like, break all of this. Set this back like this. But really, I don't think I even need this because I'm just calling this function. I'm just calling this event from the other thing. But all right, let me look into this because this can't be like they're just like, oh yeah, I'll just cast to the third person, which happens to have a get player character, which is that green function. I don't want to do that, and I don't think I even have any type of function like that in the Ring Judgment class. A little annoying. But what's this? Get world location. You know what? Freaking fine. We'll get the world location. Because whatever, I guess. What happened to my... Alright. Cast to... Sure, get the world location. I don't, like, none of that even matters. Accessories? This is like a component? I really gotta Google how to... let's see, I have a child weapon actor and would like to cast to it. Would be the object I connect in. It should be the class, but can't figure out how to get it. Let's say I want to cast from my begin play. I know I should probably use an interface, but I just... Oh. Let's see, this one depends on what context you're trying to use the class. Actor that you cast. If so, your cast would look something like weapon. Hold on, let me try this. Get sphere, get ring note. Okay, this does not seem to connect to anything. It just... Nope. Nope. Alright. Okay, so then... so... Weapon... No, we don't have weapon here. Ring? Get material? Let me see. Ring material? Maybe it's that, because I do want to set the color of that. Oh wait, or is it that instance? Hold on. Get anim instance, get game instance. Set color. See, create dynamic material instance. Target is primitive component. So maybe we do that. Primitive component. All right, well, let's try that. Primitive. Oh, no. Component. Parim. Parim? Nope. Material? Let's see. Get material, get material. This is kind of annoying. Let's see. Element index. Return value. Material instance object reference. Okay, so maybe it's this. It would seem to make sense, but you never know. I mean, some people know, but I don't know. This is my first time doing this, so it's whatever. So we're gonna just plug this in, and so nope, that doesn't work. All right, what's the view judgment on does not inherit from material instance? Well, then why would you even let me pick it if it's supposed to be contextually whatever? Cast to select that. And what is this? The blueprint itself is not BP judgment. Well, yeah. You're supposed to be inheriting from here. Duh. All right. Where's the freaking... Alright, I'm just going to make another variable, and we're just going to pull it that way, because this is dumb. I don't see why... I'm going to call it judgment ring. And then the variable is going to be... BP... BP... Judgment. So get rid of that stupid nonsense. And then judgment ring, put this here. Get this. Now we should be able to pull from this. Okay, so ring note 1. So when I press L1, it should change to a color. We're gonna find out. Okay, so, oh, it got very angry. Runtime error, accessing none, trying to read property, judgment, ring node, set color. All right, so what we're gonna do. I'm going to do a print string. Actually, where's that other print string that's sitting outside? Let's see if it actually does print the string at least. Wait a minute, it looks like it did actually print it. Alright, let's do this again. Yeah, break that. Put this over here. Thanks, Amazon. All right, and then where are you pointing? They're passing in there, but doesn't do me any good. Put this over there. And here. And all right, so this goes here. All right, so let's see if it's actually gets triggered or not. No, it does not get triggered. Yeah, it just keeps returning none. Error, blueprint runtime error, accessed none. Trying to read property judgment ring node. Okay. We'll save. Why does this map to none? Do I have to cast a variable into no, but because it should be able to read. And actually, I do see it fire off at the very beginning. So maybe if I... Alright. This is annoying. Alright, so what I can do instead is... I have to recreate the logic in here, but I shouldn't have to do that. Shouldn't I have to recreate all the logic in here? Time is at 7:30. I think I'm gonna head off for now. Take a break because I am trying to figure out what to do, and it is not. That's why I'm getting kind of annoyed. Wait, I don't know why it's not. Why it's not doing the thing. And the cheap way is I could just like I said, I could just recreate all the logic from over here. I could just remake this, make a new function, and then link back to the variables in the other thing. But really, the way that it's I think it's supposed to work is I shouldn't have to recreate all of that logic over here. I should just be able to call this in this graph, but it just keeps returning none. So yeah, that's great. I don't know why it's doing that, but it is. So yep, I'll see you guys later because I'm gonna go do something else. We'll be back next week doing something else entirely. I'll probably keep you guys up to date on what is happening with the game. Probably just do some devlogs or something. And yeah. Until then, Dreamcore signing out.